Recorded Books and One Click Digital present Undercity by Catherine Asaro. Narrated by Morgan Hallett.
Book 1. The City of Cries. Chapter 1. The Offer. The fly car picked me up at midnight. Black and rounded for stealth, the vehicle had no markings. I recognized the model, a sleeker, the type of transportation only the wealthiest could afford, or the most criminal. If my client hadn't told me to expect the car, I wouldn't have gone near that lethal beauty. I just wished I knew who the hell had hired me. The sleeker waited on the roof of the building where I lived. As I approached, an oval of light shimmered in its hull. A molecular airlock. Why? A vehicle needed that much protection only if it intended to go high into the atmosphere. We could be headed anywhere on the planet. I had no wish to leave town. I had a good setup here in Soleil City on the world Parthonia, the capital of an empire, jewel of the Skolian Imperialate. Droop willows lined graceful boulevards and shaded mansions under a pale blue sky. It was far different from the city where I had spent my girlhood, a place of red deserts and parched seas. The luminous oval on the fly car faded into an open hatchway. A man stood there, tall and rangy, wearing a black jumpsuit that resembled a uniform, but with no insignia to indicate who or what he served. He looked efficient. Too efficient. It made me appreciate the bulk of the EM pulse gun hidden in a shoulder holster under my black leather jacket. Normally, I wasn't one to attribute details of clothing to the way people looked at you, but this stranger definitely watched me with a hooded gaze. I couldn't read anything from his expression. As I reached the vehicle, he moved aside to let me step into its cabin. I didn't like it. If I boarded, gods only knew where I would end up. However, this request for my services had come with a voucher worth more than the total income for every job I'd done this last year. I'd already verified the credit. And that was purportedly only the first payment. Of course, I'd accepted the job. However, certain types of clients didn't like questions. If I asked too many, this pilot would leave. Without me. Credit's gone. No job. I could walk away from this, but I needed the money. I didn't even have enough to pay the next...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?